And we are back, folks. I hope everybody has had, and I hope everybody is doing well. Botched that up real quick. Hope everybody's doing well and had a great time while I was out. Ended up taking a few extra days because I had a bunch of stuff here that I had to get taken care of. Still got more to do, but I'll have to do. I'm gonna end up doing that on some different off time. Well, welcome back, everyone. We're gonna continue on through to Final Fantasy. Try and get this completed up, and then move on to something else. So far, enjoying it a lot. Love it. Far exceeded my expectations, that's for sure. But without further ado, let's get it. Alright, looks like we got a bunch of stuff to do still. Off the road, a bad feeling. Huh. Oh, walking into the wall. Oh right, because last we left off, we finished crafting this sword, didn't we? And we took out Bahamut, and I believe I swapped over to some abilities from Bahamut. What does Karen want?
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Oh, she's got a bunch of Wyrite. Oh, and she's got other things I can buy.
Finished, are ya?
Filled on potions and everything else. And of course, there's always stuff here. Looks like there's not a whole lot of side stuff to do right now. It's just continuing on with main stuff.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Bomb sightings. Well, it looks like we've got monsters and stuff that we still need to take out too, eh? Woodland passes. Sandbreck. Just off the Sickle, the road that leads from Dalamil to the Jaw lies a dead-end canyon, into which travelers moving at night are wont to stray, providing a constant supply of sustenance for a feline most foul. Just off the Sickle, the road that leads from Dalamil to the Jaw lies a dead-end canyon. Huh. Got
Fancy a look at the list, do you? I'm sorry to drag you into this, Master Clive. It's just I couldn't think who else to ask, and you're always so willing to help everyone. I'm sorry to drag you into this, Master Clive. It's just I couldn't think who else to ask, and you're always so willing to help everyone. Hope you're a stranger, eh?
Martha and Isabel.
What are you making them skies then?
Hello, Minnesota.
How are you doing? Here you go.
I'll get the cart. Onward discovery, bearer of good news. Live and let live.
Think you can help?
Back again? How may I help you today? Of course.
The Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of the character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI. Updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. Your voice. An all-new feature is now accessible by pressing blah while viewing the Grand. Affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character to hear their innermost thoughts on their members of the cast. Weird.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to the Clive story that updates as you progress through the main scenario.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
You don't say. Weird what? See, Cursebreaker's aiming for the Imperial chase. Wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them, a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. Soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her instance that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Huh. I can't do anything. I have to continue through the main story first. Okay. Okay.
What do you make of them skies then?
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Back to Vivian and Tomes, I suppose. Alright, let's see what she's got to say. Crazy witch.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
Nope.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Alright, let's do it then.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang. leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos.
You don't
It would
say.
seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Looks like we might be going after the Waloedians. Or the Walords. How about the Wallouts? Ha! The fucking Wallouts.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Nope.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
He's a brick.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he?
Nope.
Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I only hope the bones of an elder antelope are alimentary enough for our faithful friend. If not, we may have to set our sights on something larger still.
Oh, right.
Be careful, Clive.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's still got that thingy on him.
I was wondering when next you'd... Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. What subject shall we consider today?
Your mom. Oh, shit.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Clive, we have a problem.
Uh-oh.
One. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, There are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashier at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It pours.
It fucking pours.
Yep.
The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Well, looks like we're about to kick some fucking holio. What do you want now? My God, shut your trap, Vivian.
What will it be today? How may I help you today?
Oh wow, yeah, look at that. Oof. Oh yeah, they are the deceased ones. Jesus, couldn't get that out there for a second.
Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Is it? I didn't know. Locked, 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 locked. Why does it say it's all locked? Find Ignac in... Alright, we'll go to Dalimil then. Brr. This has got a plus on it, so... I'm going to assume we're going to get something out of it. But why is it locked? Oh, because I need to do these. Okay.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
Sure.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor.
Hmm.
What's he doing here?
Haven't we had enough fighting?
I know I bloody well have. The next time those two go for each other's throats.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is set to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Onward ho.
Haven't we had enough fighting?
I know. Sid, and Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
My predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
Yep.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
Yep.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Okay, so the next closest one is right here.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Me? I don't know about that.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane? The oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalam's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Sounds good. Get her done.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Nothing like calling Clive out. Fucker.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but...
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill, at your service.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it.
Of course you will.
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
She caught onto it.
Clive, your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Your mom. Oh.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Victor.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
Oh, shit.
Not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
Of course.
Hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Just flash your fiery abilities and everything will be okay.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Is this gonna end? What? Get down, man! What the hell is this?
They mean to overwhelm us. Brutal!
Oh shit, wrong button. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Clipped. Almost died, but clipped.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Oh, jeez, are they gonna frickin' kiss now? Fuck.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
Is that so?
I'll take that as a compliment.
What a dick. Quest complete. Now let's go see if we can find this thingamajig. And how do I call this damn bird? I don't remember. Oh, hold R3 for chocobo. Chuckatuck. Muckaluck. Let's go! Fucking give her! Oh jeez, yeah, he got fucking stunned. Ah! Gotta get used to the controls again.
You deserve a rest.
Ow. Oh, it's a cat thing. I'm not sure if I want to go in there. I think that's the cat that I need to kill, though. Can we put this move away? Hey! There we go. There's an item over there.
Company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Oh!
Nice try.
Oh shit! Clipped! Take that! That's pretty sweet.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalimil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects.
Nope.
What shall I call you, my good man?
Frank.
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow.
Oh.
There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Sweet.
The intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. Perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
That's hilarious.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Sundered whetstone.
Where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
In a desert full of ne'er-do-wells, a woman has...
What's here? Bucklad. Let's go see what's on the go with Martha. And of course, I can't really do a lot here.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
I'm sure they will. Let's do it. Get her, did.
There were as many as Martha says.
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you? Them not. Not a chance.
Meow, meow. Fucking hyperspeed win.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
No. Woof, Burkity Burk. Clipped. That was quick. I love this game. It's freaking awesome.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he?
Disappeared.
Take your
Of
wounded back
course.
to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Thump,
And
bump.
to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
Time to go.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Looks like onward ho. Let's go. Tic-tac-toe, Mick-rack-row.
Mad dogs. The law of
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes,
Well, I kinda
Master
am.
seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak
I'm
by
pretty
them,
easy on
but
the
we didn't know
eyes.
there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
A fucking turtle? Really? Ah, an Akashic fucking turtle.
We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold
I
them off?
hate these damn
we
turtles.
can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Oh shit! Ow.
This one.
Ow. Ching. Got it. Man, those turtles are a pain in the butt.
Is anyone hurt?
Nope.
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Onward to Dirt Pool, then, I guess.
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
Oh shit.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Oh shit! That move is pretty sick. It takes a while to charge up, but it's pretty sweet. Oh, I got an eyeball, dude. There's a Kashik. Aww.
Did I miss anything? Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? This. Nice try.
Clipped.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Martha's unrest.
What did you find out there?
Pickles.
Same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
All of them.
Damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard... Eyes remain dark. I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
There you go. Shit post. What did I get? Guardian's Scarf. Ooh, fancy.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh, piss off.
Oscar, Over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Oh, fucking take him!
So bad. You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Well, shit. Now I have a square. What do you fucking know? Okay, apparently there's something over that way. Oh wait, hold on, no, where's Martha? Oh, it's locked. It's still fucking locked, Payback. Fuck, why is it still locked? Okay, looks like I'm going over this way. Slay Elder Antelopes in Cressida, I think that's the one that's... It's 3? Yeah. I think this route will take me there.